is it says
Tonight is Game 5 of the
made or
Eastern
missed
Conference
shots,
Finals
you
between the
pushing
Knicks
the
and the
ball again,
Pacers.
we ain't doing that no more. No more.
I'll give out my
transition for you,
mindset as a
Howie.
Knicks fan.
So that's going to cut
Donald will
out
give out
at least
his.
6 or 7.
I'm not looking
assists
to Game
in the
6.
game.
I'm
If
not
you
looking
can
to a
make
Game
them a
7.
half-court team,
I'm
all
not
the
looking
time,
to elimination.
but more
We're
than
going
they're
to
a
take this
fast
game
break team,
quarter by.
then it
We're going to
decreases
do
the
game
amount
by
of
game,
possessions in the game.
quarter by
Now we're
quarter.
saying we want
possession
to
by possession.
There's a video on
It's not
ESPN
Indiana's
playing right through your conversation.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had the tab muted. It says I did,
Yeah.
but I apologize.
No,
but
it didn't. It was speaking all the way through. All right, start again, brother.
Take 2. I apologize. My mindset tonight, folks, it's quarter by quarter, possession by possession. Let's not worry about Game 6. Let's not worry about Game 7. Tonight is the night where the Knicks start the comeback. And I'm not saying that they will or they won't or whatever. I'm not of the defeatist mindset right now. I want this team to lock the fuck in. That's what I got to say. Donald, your thoughts while I try to fix the audio of the other tab.
When the Knicks play solid ball, they look like a good team, like a team that can beat anybody. We've already seen it in Game 6 against the Celtics. The problem is, if you look through the whole course of the season, how many 48-minute games have the Knicks played?
Not a ton.
No, I don't even think you'd have enough to fill a hand. I would say the Denver Nuggets, when we blew them out.
Grizzlies, we blew them out at home.
Yeah, and the Celtics in Game 6. There's not that many. By and large, we play good quarters, play good halves, and it's normally enough. But against this Pacers team, it's not enough. You have to play a full 48. So that's the key. That's number 1. Number 2, they need to stop playing into the Pacers' hands.
Absolutely.
The Pacers are just rubbing their hands in glee when the Knicks are trying to play as fast as the Pacers are. You can't play as fast as the Pacers are. Only the Pacers can play as fast as the Pacers can. That's why they're a very unique offense. They're the best transition offense in the NBA, in the playoffs. That's what they are. That's their identity. The Knicks don't have an identity. So don't try and be the Pacers. You got to be yourselves. So you got to slow it down and make the right shots, make the right reads. Don't turn the ball over. You turned the ball over 17 times and it led to 20 points. Can't do that. That's number 2. Number 3, they need to change how they defend Halliburton. Mikal Bridges got sent to Starbucks basically about 10 times in that last game. He was given the runaround. New primary defender needs to be OG Anunoby.
Absolutely.
Have OG Anunoby primarily on Halliburton. Make life difficult for Halliburton, and things will work out better. Mikal Bridges gave Halliburton the greatest game in NBA point guard history. It was 30 points, 15 assists, 10 boards, 0 turnovers. It's never happened before. That's absolutely unacceptable. So Mikal Bridges has to own that. And I think he'd be better off without him being the primary defender. That's number 3. Number 4, please, for the love of God, get some 2-man action between Jalen Brunson and Cat. They need to do it. We've only seen 1 assist. These whole fucking this whole conference finals between Brunson feeding Cat. That is unacceptable between you two players. They need better chemistry. So let's lock in. Let's do it exactly as Lucas said. Play it a possession at a time. Don't get too up or too down depending on where you are. Fight till the end. Bring this to Game 6, and then we take it from there.
That's absolutely the goal, man. I'm not gonna say I'm optimistic or pessimistic. I'm just seriously focused on this game. You're absolutely right. Push it to a Game 6. Control at this very moment. Control what you can control.
Yeah.
That just doesn't go means in terms of the game. But you know what? Play defense. Contest shots. Don't make stupid mistakes. The Knicks made plenty of stupid mistakes last game. You set it down perfectly. The Knicks were trying to play at the Pacers' pace. Mm-hmm. The Knicks don't have that. Let me tell you something right now. The Knicks do not have that margin for error anymore. No. It was limited to begin with. It's even more limited now. when your backs are completely against the wall. This is the first elimination game the Knicks have had the entire postseason. Now we will see what this team really is. Are they going to check out or are they going to be up for the fight? That's the great question right now.
Well, here we go. It's tip-off, baby. Let's go.
And the Knicks will get it to start Game 5. Brunson looking for a man, finds Bridges defended by Halliburton at the logo. Bridges looking for a man to dish. Bridges looks, finds Brunson, drives down the lane. Brunson's floater's up, floater's good. Nembhard will bring it up the floor. Defended by OG Anunoby. Looks. Nembhard goes right of the screen. Looking for a man. He finds Turner inside. He traveled. Knicks will bring up the floor after the timeout. Brunson looking for a man early. Cat trying to be physical, trying to set a screen, but he has the ball, defended by Siakam along the wing. Knicks trying to free up Anunoby. Finds Robinson. Robinson looking for a handoff. Finds Brunson. Brunson against Nesmith. 5 to shoot. Drive. Step back. 2-pointers up. 2-pointer is good.
All right. This is Brunson's show. This is Brunson's show.
Bridges defends Halliburton. Now Brunson on him. Kicks out to Nesmith. Nesmith on the perimeter. Hands to Siakam. Inside. Passes way high in a turnover.
Let's go.
Here comes Anunoby. Bridges in transition. Bridges looks. Still has it. Finds Towns. Towns top of the key. 3. No good. Tip out. And it will be Knicks basketball. Knicks looking inbound. OG Anunoby specifically finds Brunson defended by Nesmith. 13 to shoot. Brunson drives down the lane. Brunson pulls it back. Fakes. Pulls up. Shot is good. They did not call the foul.
That's a crazy shot, bro.
Halliburton drives down the lane. Inside kicks. Turner. Three-pointer is up and good. Donald, you know who to blame for that. That's not Mitchell Robinson. That's not Towns. That's 25. Brunson hands to Anunoby, hands to Bridges. Bridges looking for a handoff. He's going to find Robinson. Robinson's now going to look to hand off again. Robinson looks, hands to Brunson. 7 to shoot. Brunson drives down the lane. Alley-oop, Mitchell Robinson.
Let's go.
Nembhard defended by Anunoby in the half court. Hands. Turner loses sight of the ball, but still has it. Hands to Siakam.
Push up on them. You're playing them.
Nembhard drives down the lane, looks, kicks out to Siakam. 7 to shoot. Pull up 3-pointer is no good. Rebound, Karl Anthony Towns.
Good.
Bridges brings it in transition. Hands to Anunoby. Anunoby jab steps at the Emirates logo, spins, turns, and off the glass. No good, but a foul.
What's the foul? Good.
They don't miss. Yeah, they're a very good 3-point shooting team. The Pacers, Joe. What's up to Joe? What's up to Sunil? Jacob, what's up, fam? We're going to stay alive tonight. That's my mindset, dude. My mindset is not talking about future games. It's tonight. And Anunoby knocks down the first. And Rick Carlisle.
I would like to see the Knicks, especially with Halliburton on the ball. I would like the Knicks to press higher.
I completely agree.
They're playing them too shallow, and it's allowing them to drive and get past them. So that's like a priority for me. At the pickup point, they need to be pressed right on them. High up, why not mid court? Why not blitz them? Try something a little bit different.
That's what the Pacers are doing to Brunson,
right? Because they're just getting it. It's too comfortable. But there's one thing I've noticed so far in the start is I've noticed that Bridges is handling the ball to start with in a lot of these possessions, and that's probably a good thing because it's stopping the Pacers from keying up on Brunson because Brunson is now able to move in a better spaces, and so far it's working because he started very, very well. and the Knicks are moving the ball better. So far, so good.
Yeah, so far so good, I would say as well. And the big thing about Bridges handling the ball is you're freeing up Brunson off ball. He can do a lot of damage off the ball.
Yep.
And we're seeing that as he is getting across these screens, getting across these handoffs. Brunson, can do his own work on the ball. We all know that, as seen with some of these crazy shots. But off the ball, he's just as dangerous, man. He's just as dangerous.
He could also be a good catch and shoot player. I would love us to feed him once in a while. We had that last year with Isaiah Hartenstein and Julius Randle. Like, they were always looking to pass to find him open. They did that, and Dante as well. They did that much better than this year's team because, well, Bridges doesn't really pass and Cat refuses to pass. So there's not that much finding him in those kind of situations. So in the off season, that's something I want to target.
It's a chemistry thing.
Yeah, I want to get another ball handler involved next year in the off season, but we can't talk too far, at least until this series is decided. But that's certainly something I want to bring in. I want someone that can handle the ball and feed the ball to Brunson a little bit more than we've had this year.
Yeah, absolutely agree, man. Just need that, as you said, secondary ball handler.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's Deuce McBride is an addition where you ship. I'm not going to talk off season as much because I want to focus on this game. But you're absolutely right, Dallin. You need somebody to handle the ball to make Brunson freed up off ball. And you said,
I think that's why they made that Bridges trade. And
100% because Bridges was the main option in Brooklyn.
I don't think Bridges has turned out as what the Knicks expected him to be.
Oh, I think that's that's on point. I think that's on both sides of the ball.
It's a huge understatement.
Because if anybody goes back and watches what Jeff was saying prior to the season in our season preview, he's like, what the Knicks are expected to get out of Mikal Bridges, or what they're hoping to get, is a kind of a hybrid of what he was in Brooklyn and what he was in Phoenix. A 3D defender who can score when you need him to.
He's not provided the three.
No.
And the D has been
not consistent.
Yeah.
That's the problem. But OG Anunoby will be at the line for 2 more free throws. Actually, I think 1 more free throw, if I'm not mistaken. I was wrong on that. Well, his second free throw is up and good.
10-3, baby. Let's go.
9:22 to play here in the first quarter. Rich Carlisle, 15-7 in potential elimination game. Siakam turns, fires, and scores.
Cooked. That's not good from Towns.
No, not good defense. Brunson hands to Bridges. At the half court, Robinson comes, sets a screen for Bridges. Bridges drives down the lane. Bridges looks, roams around the paint, finds Towns. Towns drives down the lane. Towns inside off the glass, no good. Rebounded by the Pacers. Here comes Siakam in transition. Siakam hands to Nembhard down the lane, kicks out to Nesmith for 3. He misses.
God, you got lucky there. Towns completely neglected the rim right there, and there was a free path, but they didn't take it. Thank God.
Brunson down the lane, looks, and a foul is called on Nesmith. And Brunson a little shaken up. Let's see.
Oh, wait a minute. Did he trip him?
Yeah, from behind. As Nesmith was coming down.
Kick out deliberately?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know if it was deliberate because Nesmith seemed tripped up by Robinson, but
no, yeah, you're right. It wasn't like a Joel Embiid situation.
No.
But, Nesmith is a very physical defender, and sometimes he takes it a little bit too far.
Towns defended by Siakam, drives, looks to dish, finds Anunoby past the
lazy Towns.
Halliburton looks off the steal, hands to Turner. Turner looks back to Halliburton. Halliburton with the screen to the left, drives into the lane, down the baseline, inside, kicks out to the corner. Knicks have to rotate. Shepherd for 3, rattles in.
God. Towns has started so badly in this game. So lazy.
Brunson down the lane, defended by Shepard. He turns, he fires, no good. Rebound Shepard.
Too much ISO there. Towns is open at the top of the key.
Siakam drives down the lane, turns, he fires, and there's a foul call.
Oh, there he is. There's his foul.
Give me 1 second. Yeah.
So far, the biggest liability on the court right now is Karl Anthony Towns. I hate to say it to the chat, but it's true. He's allowed Siakam just to cook him right there. Now he's got himself a foul. That's the biggest problem with Towns. He always gets himself in foul trouble in the first quarter early, and then that ends up him having to sit. That's not sustainable.
Siakam misses the first free throw.
Very disappointed with Towns so far.
Siakam, 30 points in Game 4, his second 30-point game of the series. I think his first one was in Game 2, if I'm not mistaken. Siakam knocks down the second.
He's been great this series, Siakam.
Oh, he has for sure.
Great.
Can't argue that. Brunson will bring up the floor. Pacers hedge high. He passes out to Bridges, back to Anunoby. Anunoby defended by Nembhard. Finds Bridges off the cut. Robinson fumbles. Now gives it back to Bridges. Looks like a hot potato. Bridges backing down Halliburton. He turns. He fires. He scores.
Tough shot. Rough possession.
Halliburton hands back to Siakam. Drives down the lane. Siakam in the paint. Turns. Fires. And in and out. Tip in. No good. Rebound and out of bounds on the Pacers. Forgive me 1 second.
Bridges takes that over half court. Finds Brunson. Top the key. Passes back to Bridges. Bridges attacks the rim, and it's blocked.
Bridges
by Miles Turner. Fantastic.
Halliburton fakes, kicks out to Shepard. Now they're going to run a ball screen. Halliburton versus Brunson. Drives down the lane. Halliburton inside. No good. Rebound taken by the Knicks. That was about as good defense as you'll see from Brunson. Anunoby drives on Shepard. Anunoby down the lane. Inside. No good. Rebound tip out to Siakam, but a loose ball foul against the Pacers.
There's a lot of ISO going on.
Well, Donald, that's not really changed, unfortunately.
No, I know.
Bridges hands to Robinson. Robinson hands to Anunoby. Anunoby drives, puts up a three-pointer, in and out, rebounded by Turner.
I don't think that was the best shot. Step back three.
Halliburton fakes. Now he is fouled by Anunoby.
It's a locked-in foul.
Not a smart foul.
No.
And Halliburton knocks down the first.
What a game 4. 32, 12, 15, 4 steals, 0 turnovers. First in NBA history with that stat line.
But we're still having Bridges guard him, right, Donald?
That would have been the first move that I would have made.
Yeah, I don't know what their plan is.
I don't know what they do in their off day. Do they just just chill out?
Halliburton misses the third, so it's a rebound by Towns.
They don't make enough adjustments as a coaching staff. They really don't make adjustments.
Bridges trying to find Brunson off a screen. He does. Now it's a double ball screen. Brunson.
That's better.
Puts out Bridges back to Towns. 3-pointers up.
Oh,
3-pointers good.
Oh my God! Did I actually see some ball movement?
Yes, off a double screen nonetheless.
Oh my
Nembhard
God!
drives down the lane inside. Shots altered by Robinson. Here comes Brunson in transition. Brunson feeds.
Nice.
Towns
He
drives
finds
down the lane.
Towns.
Inside, he
Oh my God.
scores.
Woo! He's passed it to Karl Anthony Towns. That might be the first time he's done it this series.
Nembhard step back 2. It's good.
All right, Brunson. Brunson's doing everything now.
Brunson down the lane. Looks. Isolate versus Toppin. Brunson in isolation versus Turner.
OG on the corner.
Halliburton is shading. Brunson pull up 3.
Oh!
It's good. Knicks up 20-13 with less than 5 to play.
Boom, Brunson is cooking, baby.
Knicks play it high. Nembhard against Anunoby. Looks. Feeds Shepard. Back to Toppin. Toppin hands to Nembhard. Nembhard hands to Toppin. Toppin pulls, fakes, kicks out to Halliburton near the logo. 5 to shoot. Toppin sets his ball screen. They play it high. Halliburton step back 3. Air ball rebound.
Much
Robinson.
better defense from Towns. Did you notice his perimeter defense was much better? He didn't leave his feet.
Brunson.
Oh!
23-13. Timeout Indiana.
Hot damn.
Donald, I do acknowledge your point. There was a lot better defense from Towns on that play because he picked up the assignment. He was not in drop. He iced the coverage and he forced Halliburton to a bad shot. But the Knicks are up 10.
And this is the Brunson show. This is him playing. This is him being a captain, being a leader. He's taking responsibility, and he is carrying this offense. There is no question about it. He is carrying this offense right now.
Somebody said, oh my God, that actually looked like a basketball play. Corner 3 for Cat. I like it. And you know what? They ran it. You know what? Keep running ball screens for movement. You saw that the Pacers had to react with all the ball movement. You had Brunson off 2 screens, drives down the lane. He drove left. He drove down the lane. He found Bridges open. Then it was Anunoby. Then it was Towns, corner 3. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do.
Crazy to me is it's taken this long to see it.
Exactly. That's what happens. So let me see how many assists the Knicks have right now. Probably not a lot, but they have 4 assists to the Pacers 2.
It's better.
They're also scoring in the paint too. So
yeah, they are trying to break them down in the paint. They're doing the right things so far to start with.
And you know what? As you said perfectly, you can even add on to this point with the paint. Once things free up in the paint, they'll eventually free up on the perimeter.
Man, I'll tell you what, man. Brunson's shot looks good. It's smooth.
Yeah. But you know what? You don't even have to run isolation. Just, run him off ball screens. That's how you free him up. You don't have to have him isolate every possession.
That's why things are looking better, because that's exactly what they're doing. Is he 5 from 6 from the field right now?
Yes.
That's
and
wild.
2 of 2 from the perimeter.
Well, that's brilliant. All right. We've got hope. We've got hope.
We do have hope. Just whether we can sustain it, play, make adjustments, shit like that. I'm not willing to, as I said, folks, not willing to go home tonight. I'm focused on this game and this game solely, not focusing on the game tonight. Not focusing on going home tonight because I don't want to go home. I don't want this season to be over. As it's rocky and much of a roller coaster it's been, I do not want the series to end tonight. And
I don't want this. I'm having this. This is vital, man.
And more importantly, I do not want the Pacers celebrating on our home court. That's not a sight I want to see.
Oh, hell no. Halliburton? Oh. No thanks. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Sunil. And shout out to Jacob.
And thank you guys for being in the chat. I got to put up the banner. But the Pacers will bring it up. 11-2 run for the Knicks in the last minute and a half. McConnell will bring it up the floor. Hands to Toppin. Toppin nearly loses, defended by Hart. Now it's to Bradley. Bradley looking for a man. Plays to McConnell. McConnell drives down the lane. McConnell inside. Shot's no good. Rebound. Bradley, he can't even make it. And out of bounds, it will be Pacers ball.
Good job. Josh Hart's on the court.
Pesky defense there by Deuce McBride.
Yes. He didn't give up. You got lost on the screen, didn't you? Oh.
Toppin is fouled under the basket. There was a huge defensive miscommunication
Knicks
there.
fell asleep right there. I could ask anybody who's watching right now if you guys could do a real solid for the channel and hit that like button. And if you guys haven't already done so, hit that sub button. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Hit the sub button, hit the like button, turn on the notification bell so you're going to go live or drop a new video. Also, hit up the links in the description. Everybody, Donald, Dylan, Hot Hand Theory, those guys, they all do a great job, and they've helped me really grow my channel. So appreciate that as Toppin makes the first free throw. Again, not willing. I'm just keeping that mindset. Not willing to go home tonight. Donald, I didn't hear a bell.
I don't hear a bell. I don't hear no bell. Let's go.
So both free throws are made by Toppin as Brunson will bring it up the floor. Defended by Shepard, hands to Bridges. Bridges looking for a man to dish. Defended by Halliburton. They're trying to get Brunson free. They get Brunson free, defended by Shepard. 8 to shoot. Bridges sets a screen. Brunson looks. Now isolated versus Halliburton. Drives down the lane. Brunson turns, fires, scores.
Oh my God, this is the Brunson show. This could be a really special Brunson show.
Toppin, hands to Shepard. Now to McConnell, drives, kicks out to Bradley. Bradley to McConnell. McConnell defended by McBride. Drives into the high post, kicks out to Shepard, back to Halliburton. They hedge it high. Shepard pulls back. McConnell wide open on the perimeter, knocks down the three. McConnell typically not a great three-point shooter, but it's an enigma right there as he knocks it down.
Oh, we left him all alone, man.
Yeah. Brunson with a handoff from Bridges. Brunson hedged. Brunson left to the screen, double-teamed, hands Hart. Hart kicks to the corner, McBride. McBride defended by T.J. McConnell, a pesky defender, 5 to shoot, drives down the lane. McBride pulls, and he is stripped to the ball, stolen by the Pacers.
The Knicks did a miserable job helping him, though.
Oh, hell yeah. Halliburton fakes. Toppin fakes. Drives down the lane. Toppin pulls to McConnell. McConnell looking for a man at the Emirates logo. Finds Shepard, back to Halliburton. 7 to shoot. Finds Shepard. Knicks rotating. Drives down the lane. Inside. Shot is no good. Rebound Robinson. Hart down the lane. Looking for a man.
Oh, the feet!
Robinson all alone in the paint and scores.
Great job, Josh Hart. Great job. Beautiful assist.
Halliburton across a few screens, kicks to Toppin. Toppin for 3, no good. Rebound taken by the Knicks.
That's good. Playing with the requisite energy.
Brunson in transition, pull up 3, no good. Rebound McConnell. Toppin in transition, loses the ball out of bounds, and they're going to say it's Pacer ball.
Really?
That's what James Williams said. He pointed in that direction. But the Pacers are heading in the other way, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know what's going on there.
Let's see here. Well, that was a beautiful pass, Josh Hart. That's good vision. Great vision.
So a couple of substitutions. Siakam comes back into the game.
Toppin's had a rough start to the game.
So they did overturn the call. It will be Knicks basketball.
Yeah, I knew he deflected it.
Right. Brunson will bring up the court. Brunson defended by Shepard. They're going to try to free up Bridges. Bridges sets a screen. So does Robinson. Brunson doubled. Looks. Kicks out to Hart. Hart drives down the lane. Hart fakes. Hart looks. Kicks to Bridges. Bridges, three-pointers up. Three-pointer no good. Rebound McConnell.
Oh, God, that was...
Siakam down the lane. His shot is good. Brunson will bring up defended by Benedict Matheron.
That was an awful shot from Bridges.
Brunson Down the lane, screened out by Robinson. Couple of fakes. Brunson looks, gets inside, and no good. Just rimmed out. Rebound Siakam.
Rimmed out.
McConnell, Shepard fakes, step back, hits to McConnell. McConnell slows it down a bit, defended by Bridges. McConnell dishes to Siakam, hands to Matherin. Matherin pull up 3-pointers, up, it's good. Josh Hart will bring it up. Hands to Bridges at the logo. Robinson comes to set the screen. Bridges down the lane, looks, kicks out to McBride. McBride, hands to Hart. Hart, open 3 on the perimeter. No good, rebounded by McConnell.
I think Bridges could have attacked the basket there.
Not wrong.
I think there was a path. I'm pretty confident there was a lane, but he chose to kick out. And normally I'm happy with kicking out, but it wasn't a great shot.
Matherin defended by Hart, 4 to shoot. Matherin, couple of jab steps, high 3-pointer, no good. Rebound Bridges, final seconds. Bridges at the horn, no good. At the end of 1, it's 27-23. Knicks are up.
Great job by Josh Hart. Great defense.
Yeah, they are playing with purpose. Yes, great defense by Hart, I must say.
That was an awful. I'm just looking at the highlights there. That was an awful 3 from Mikal Bridges.
Donald, I got to be honest with you. You have to wait till the 4th quarter for Bridges to make a 3. That's how it's going, man.
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
I'm not 3 quarters.
It's like you don't, honestly, dude, you don't know when he's going to make a 3. You don't know.
No. Well, it's certainly not in the first half. That's for sure.
Let me see. Because as Donald, you were saying, talking about driving to the rim and shit, Bridges was asked about this today.
Oh, his answer was hilarious.
I'm going to pull it up for you guys. I'm going to read exactly what happened. Jared Schwartz of the New York Post tweeted this out. He was, Bridges often passes up contested layups for fadeaway jumpers. He's played 640 minutes this postseason, but has only taken 14 free throws. Asked him about his mindset attacking the rim and why that number is so low. I'm not sure. Everybody's play style is a little different. I'm not sure. It's just different ways to play. If I do get fouled or not, it's not really a thing I don't know.
How many ways can you say I don't know in a sentence? Mikal Bridges.
What's up to Jose? Hope all is well. If the Knicks lose tonight, does Tibbs get fired? I don't know, man.
I think yes. That's my prediction.
I'm like 50-50. I can't lie, but I want to resort back to Bridges. How do I even comprehend that answer, Donald? I'm being serious. I'm not even joking. Like, how do I comprehend that answer? Because they're asking you why you're not attacking the rim. I don't know. The hell do you mean you don't know? You're literally being asked about your play style. It's not somebody else's play style. It's yours, dude.
Well
and
said.
It's not like you have it's not like you don't have like the athleticism or the bag to go into the rim. And you can make free throws. That's never a debate. Like I just don't like that kind of attitude in a response, man. Like
these high stakes. All he has to say is, "Yeah, I need to be more aggressive." Obviously, the mid range is my game, but if the team needs me to be more aggressive and attack the paint, I'll do that. Something like that. Good answer. Just keep it. But no, I don't know, man. I don't know.
What does that do?
How about that? I don't know. That's just awful. Really awful. But that's the reason why I don't like the guy. It's the reason why I can't buy into him, because that's his attitude, and I think it's completely wrong for this team.
It's what it is, dude. It's a soft mentality. That's what people are calling him in the comments. They're like,
yeah. I mean, I know that he's like Mr. like Iron Man and all that stuff, but I'm starting to think the Iron Man streak is kind of
Fugazi.
Because it's like he doesn't want to get hit. He doesn't take any contact. He runs away from contact, literally. He beelines away from the rim in order to take a shot, which is
he's literally an enigma, as we said, many times. Yeah. Like in the modern NBA, the best shots are 3-pointers and drives to the rim. What does he excel at? As we're back to action, Siakam fades and misses. Rebound Towns.
Good.
DeLon Wright is in, which is a good sign.
Woo! No Bridges?
Not that I see. DeLon Wright dribbling, looking to hand off. Still looking for him, and he finds Shamet. Shamet defended by Matheron. Knicks trying to find him to get open, set a screen. Shamet looks, finds Towns. Towns now going to have to put up a tough shot. Towns turns, fires, scores.
Now, this is Towns' bag. Second quarter is the number one option. This is his bag. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what damage he can do. It's usually pretty good.
McConnell pulls up, three-pointer, no good. Rebound Siakam. Siakam has the height advantage, and he's on Shamet. Townsend help. Siakam double-teamed. No travel called. He hands to McConnell, back to Siakam. Siakam, McConnell down the lane, inside, he scores.
I've been impressed with Josh Hart, man. He's really hustling on defense. He's so bad in that last game. He's looking a little bit better today.
DeLon Wright calling out the offense, directing traffic. Wright hands to McBride. McBride looking for him, and he finds Hart. He's going to try to get it to Towns, defended by Toppin. He drives down the lane this time, kicks out to Wright. DeLon Wright, three-pointer. Shot's no good, rebounded by the Pacers. Down the lane goes Matherin, hands to Siakam, back to McConnell. McConnell hands to Toppin. Toppin, three-pointers up. Three-pointers no good, rebounded by Towns.
Good job.
McBride in transition is going to slow it down.
There you go. Oh, man.
And he missed that look. Shamet defended by McConnell. Shamet hands to Towns. Towns against Siakam. Siakam, good defender, drives down the lane. Towns inside, counted and one.
That's Cat's bag, man. He can beat Siakam off the dribble.
I'm telling you, there's nobody he can't beat out of this entire Pacers team. He can outmuscle anybody.
He absolutely can. It's intrinsic on the Knicks to get him involved regularly.
Towns 3 assists, his second most in the playoffs, 24 points in Game 4.
My belief, let's give it another year with him and Brunson. I really do believe that this is something that can work. They just need to put better pieces around them because the rest of the pieces don't fit.
I think it can work too, man. And nearly stripped by Shamet. No travel called. Looks to McConnell. McConnell into the lane. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Toppin drives down the lane and scores.
Well, good to see Max in the chat. Thanks so much for joining us again, man.
Shamet nearly lost the ball out of bounds. Hands to Lon. Oh, he was out of bounds. Never mind. Yeah, absolutely, man. You're absolutely 100% right. McConnell defended by Shamet in the half court. Hands to Toppin. Toppin drives down the lane and scores right on Towns.
Come on, Towns. Is he hurt?
It's that knee, dude. It's that knee from last game. Not making excuses. I'm just telling how it is.
No, I can see it. You can see because he's hopping. He's not even moving properly.
Right hands to McBride. McBride jab steps, defended by McConnell, drives down the lane. McConnell, I'm sorry, that was McBride, hands to Hart. Now to the right. DeLon Wright, three, no good. Rebound, Towns. Towns inside, puts it in.
Where did that come from? Let's go.
McConnell down the lane. McConnell nearly stripped, kicks out to Siakam. Siakam, three-pointer. That's good.
God damn it.
Landry Shamet will bring it up the court. Shamet looking, drives down the lane, stops, looks, finds DeLon Wright. Wright looks to give the ball to Towns. He does. Towns in the high post. Towns at the nail. Drives down the lane, double teamed. He's got to pass it out. Towns looks, finds McBride for three. Shot is good for McBride.
This rotation works.
Does. McConnell. Hands to Siakam. Siakam trying to post up Towns. Siakam looks, finds Toppin. Toppin with a handoff. One-on-one versus Towns. Drives down the lane, puts it up, and no good. Rebound Hart.
Good defense. Much better.
Hart in transition looks, drives down the lane inside. Shot is good, and one.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
That's the type of play we need. That was a horrible shot from Toppin on that last possession.
Yeah, Toppin's had a rough series. Hart's playing better, man.
He is.
He was so bad in that last game. So bad.
He was. Despite having a double-double, really bad.
Isn't that insane? Because you look at that stat line, you go, "Hey, they had a great game," but he actually was really bad. But he looks a lot more assured. He's playing better defense and making smarter decisions with the ball.
Hart knocks down the free throw. Knicks up by 8 with Brunson on the bench.
Here's my worry: when's Tibbs going to get an itchy trigger finger and want to bring back Mikal Bridges?
God, I hope not. Matherin on the perimeter retreats. Hands to knees, but defended by Shaman. Pass deflected, and Siakam is fouled by Anunoby. And Anunoby in a bit of a grimace as he fell to the floor.
I'd say T-1 minute.
But that's the old time card, Donald, that we like to joke about.
Yeah.
Matherin, defended by Hart, drives down the lane inside. Shot's no good. Taken by Hart with the rebound. Hart in transition looks, finds Towns. Towns drives down the lane, looking inside. Off the glass. No good. Just
Rock,
rimmed out.
I thought that was in, man. It was a good shot.
Neesmith in transition gives to Siakam. Siakam pulls up three-pointer. No good. Rebound Knicks.
Got lucky there because we got lost on the screen.
Josh Hart will slow it down in transition. Towns comes with a screen to the left. Josh Hart.
Yes,
down
good
low. Towns
feed!
pick and roll, and shot was blocked, but it deflected out on Towns.
Damn it. Still, love that we actually fed Towns inside, man.
Dude, an actual pick and roll with Karl Anthony Towns?
Actual pick and roll. Damn it. That's good. I love to see it.
We need to every step up. We play better when no one else believes. Absolutely, that is true. Take the food we get and make them work for their lunch. Yeah, it's what Towns and Josh Hart are doing right now. I'd be lying if I said I believe we will win the series, but I hope we will always. Yeah, man, as I said earlier in the show, my mindset is focus on tonight's game, worry about the future later.
Yeah, that's it. Take it a game at a time.
Pedal to the metal, Knickerbockers. Let's go. Yeah, they're playing with the pedal to the metal right now.
It's hardly unprecedented. Was it 13 teams have come back from 3-1 down?
Yeah, the last time I think was, plenty of teams have. There's this amount of teams that have done it, not specifically in this type of series, but overall in the playoffs. The last one was the Nuggets, I want to say. I could be wrong. I got to look that up. Could be wrong. As I said, I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that, actually. Last team in NBA history to come back 3-1.
You sure the Warriors did it against the Rockets? Remember when the Rockets had Chris Paul and James Harden and they were up 3-1? Then Paul did his hamstring, and then they won the last 3 games.
I think you're possibly mistaken that for the Thunder series. I could be wrong.
No, I recall that series because I was watching the Rockets because James Harden was having an MVP year that year. So
let's see. I got the list here. We have the 2020 Western Conference semifinals where the Clippers blew a 3-1 lead. No, let me double check. Yeah, they blew a 3-1 lead. 2020 Western Conference first round in the bubble, the Utah Jazz blew the lead.
All right.
2016 NBA Finals, the Warriors blew a 3-1 lead. But before that, the Western Conference Finals between the Warriors and the Thunder. The Thunder blew a lead, 3-1. That's what eventually led Kevin Durant to take on the mindset of if you can't beat them, join them. 2015 Western Conference Semis, the Clippers blew a 3-1 lead to the Rockets. Lakers blowing a 3-1 lead to the Suns. No, actually, I think the Lakers actually came back. I could be wrong. Lakers come back in 70. This was first time.
Oh, I recall that one. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the Lakers lost. The Suns came back 3-1. But in terms of the Eastern Conference Finals, the last time was 1981. But in terms of a conference finals, the last time was 2016 with the Warriors beating the Thunder.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy comeback. So when Cleveland came back against the Warriors in the NBA Finals, that was 3-1 as well, right?
Yes, that was 2016 NBA Finals. They came back down 3-1. Tracy Morgan talking his talk.
So that Rocket series I was referring to, that must have been a 3-2 rather than 3-1.
Michael Imperioli at the game.
I love him.
Kylie Jenner, Michael Strahan, Gail King.
Michael Strahan, Ben Stiller. He's now becoming the face. He's now almost replacing Spike Lee as the face of Nick fandom.
Yeah, and he was even on the Roommate show not too long ago.
Let's go.
Here we go. Andrew Nembhard will bring up the ball out of the timeout, defended by DeLon Wright. Nembhard off a screen to the right. Now he screens to the left. Nembhard pull-up jumper is good.
Well, that was a bad possession.
DeLon Wright will bring it up. Wright looking for a man. Finds Shamet, defended by Halliburton. Shamet fakes. Hands off to Anunoby. Anunoby drives right at Nesmith. Drives down the lane. Inside. Shots blocked. Wright takes it. 5 to shoot. Shamet 3. It's good. Landry Shamet from downtown.
Let's go.
Halliburton left of the screen. Drives down the lane. Kicks out to Turner. Turner hands to Nesmith. Nesmith with the screen to the left from Turner. Kicks out to Nembhard. Nembhard. Now Shamet switches on to him. Nembhard, a couple of dribbles, drives to the right, inside, way off, rebounded by the Knicks.
Chop Shamet, baby.
DeLon Wright will bring it up. Right.
Shout out to Shamet. Let's go, Towns. Attack.
Towns down the lane. And one.
Sanity by Calvin Klein.
Towns taking it to the house tonight.
Boom. That's a crazy finish.
He moves like a brick shithouse, and he could beat almost anybody off the dribble.
Dude, he is doing it, man.
Jalen Brunson set to check in. Good spot. May I say good spot minutes from DeLon Wright?
He was fine, man. He was fine. He's helped us.
No other substitutions as of yet. Hopefully not, because this unit's played really good.
It often does, man. Tibbs fucking hates this rotation, but it works.
Towns to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Shot is good.
This team
by
really
12.
works with Karl Anthony Towns as the number one option.
Halliburton hands to Turner. Turner looks, finds Halliburton, defended by Brunson. Halliburton goes left of the screen, finds Turner. Turner down the lane, kicks out to Nembhard. Nesmith wide open for 3, misses, rebound Brunson.
Oh, they go lucky.
Brunson drives down the lane. Brunson looks. In isolation, one-on-one, gets a screen from Anunoby. Ghost screen. Now hands to Anunoby at the FanDuel logo. Drives down the lane, inside, shots blocked, puts it up and puts it in.
Beautiful job. The Knicks are playing great offense. They can get any shot they want right now.
Inside to Nesmith. Nesmith's defended by Brunson. Shot is no good. Rebound hard.
Let's go. Let's push it.
Brunson out of bounds. They did not call a foul on Nesmith, so he lost the ball out of bounds.
That looked a lot like a fucking foul.
I was going to say blocking foul, but the ref is a fucking moron. Whatever. Anyways, Halliburton now doubled, kicks to Nesmith. Nesmith pump fakes, looks, finds Toppin. Now to Halliburton, kicks out to Toppin. Toppin hands back to Halliburton. Halliburton fakes, kicks back to Turner. Turner defended by Towns. Turner with a couple of dribbles. Turner inside. Shot is good with the bounce.
Can't really blame Towns there, man. He's not biting on the pump fakes, and he's standing tall. It was just a better finish, but just keep doing that. Make it difficult for them.
Josh Hart will bring it up. Towns with a ghost screen. Towns sets a screen to the left. Hart directing traffic. Trying to get free up Brunson. They do. Defended by Neesmith. Brunson down the lane. Kicks to Hart. Hart inside. Shot is good.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Halliburton hands. Looking for a man. Finds Neesmith in the corner. Back to Halliburton. Turner and Neesmith double screens to the left. Halliburton pulls up. Three-pointer. Never mind. Offensive foul.
Let's keep this up, guys. Shout out to everybody, man. They're really locking in.
Let's see. Yeah, that's an offensive foul.
All day long. Shamet providing quality minutes off the bench, by the way.
Well said. Keep him in. Don't even sub him out. Turner with 3 fouls, by the way. That's key.
Good. Good news. Okay.
Josh Hart will bring it up. Hart looks. Finds Towns at the top. Towns looking to hand off. He's trying to find a man. Towns still looking. Great off-ball defense, and that ball was way out of bounds.
That is great. Great defense. I can't. That was just great from the Pacers.
And that was a bad execution, but good idea from Towns, but a bad execution there. It'll be open. Halliburton, right of the screen, drives down the lane, kicks out to Siakam, back to Toppin. Toppin, three-pointers up, three-pointer no good, rebound, Shaman.
We'll be having a rough one. Well, Cat has just been fouled twice right there.
Towns down the lane, he is fouled, and that shot will not count.
Finally.
One of the worst whistles in the NBA.
Nah, it's absolutely.
And in comes Mikal Bridges.
No! No, come on. It was going so well. Oh, no. You're taking Shaman out? He was playing great.
I knew he wasn't going to ride him through the half. I wasn't going to say anything.
This bum.
Brunson hands to Bridges. Bridges in the mid-range. Bridges drifts away from the paint again. Bridges. Alley-oop to Towns. He misses the bank. And it's rebounded by the Pacers.
Awful pass, though, bro. That wasn't even like an alley-oop. It was he had to try and volley spike it because it wasn't even.
Yeah, it was a volley. Dude, it's like he was playing volleyball. Foul on the play on Brunson.
Bridges is so fucking ass. I can't stand him.
Knicks are up 14 with 2:56 to play, but time card, everybody. And he's going back to the same lineup that has been screwing it all playoffs and has been bad all. Dude, I'm not. It's up to Barbara, by the way. Yeah,
hey, Barb.
We're doing good so far. Yep, definitely spot on in terms of the Golden State comeback. Damn, I was literally arguing with somebody about the starting lineup. I know who. I'm pretty sure you know who this person is. If you didn't see their tweets, but I was arguing with this person, like, you know, the data, because for some reason Magic Johnson was tweeting that the Knicks should put Josh Hart back in the starting lineup. Essentially, that person retweeted it and agreed, and I said, no, I disagreed. Josh Hart played essentially starter minutes 36. Second of all, the data is clearly showing that the starting lineup that was for a long time did not work. But the person was like, oh, well, we're winning games. And I said, but what if the data matches the eye test? Both separate entities, but if they're telling the same story, it's a problem. So.
Absolutely, man. I agree.
I mean, you can't. I mean, for some people, you just can't ignore that stuff. You can't. But again, folks, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you know when I go live or drop a new video. I'm going to try to be here all next playoffs. Let's extend the postseason, man. Extend this Knicks run. I'm not ready to go home tonight. No way, no way, no way. But how is Shamet defending better than Bridges? Does anyone answer that?
Dude, it's just fucking terrible. It looks so much better without him.
I wish you like that is a Donald. That is a perfect time to just sit and if you're Tibbs, just sit and watch. Do not make a single substitution. Do not get the itch to call Mikal Bridges back into the game. Hart was doing it. Towns was doing it. Shamet was playing defense. Brunson was, doing his thing. Why ruin a good thing? Just doesn't make sense.
Exactly. This doesn't make sense. Why ruin a good thing?
Just don't understand it. Tibbs with TNT's doing the audio assist. People are once again on Twitter complaining about the broadcast, which I'm surprised these people haven't put the game on fucking mute, because how you even allow these two morons in Van Gundy and Miller to call a game is insane. Regardless, Halliburton will be shooting 2 at the free throw line. His first free throw is up, and it's good. Knicks are in the bonus. They should take advantage. Halliburton knocks down the second, 50-38. Brunson will bring up the floor. Brunson defended by Matherin. They're going to try to free up Bridges. They do. Bridges defended by Halliburton. Now to pass it to Brunson. Brunson drives down the lane. Brunson inside. No good. Rebound Hart. Swoom out of nowhere. Bridges looks, fires, and I'm not even going to talk about that shot. That's a rebound by Siakam. Siakam drives down the lane. He fires. He's fouled. Donald, what the fuck was that shot? Alex, to answer your question, Jeff Van Gundy was on ESPN. Now he's an assistant for the Clippers. I'm not Donald. I'm asking him, what the fuck was that shot?
It's just abysmal. Can't believe they put him back on the fucking floor. He's so bad.
Siakam knocks down the first free throw. Let me do this. Let me check his plus minus. That's fucking Bridges +1, but everybody else is +17, +13, +4. Fucking Landry Shamet is a +8. And Siakam misses the second.
Good. Right. Huh. They lost momentum since Bridges came back.
Brunson drives down the lane, kicks out Anunoby, jab steps, drives inside. No good. Put back by Anunoby is good. Persistence personified. Siakam drives down the lane, inside, passes out. Halliburton wide open. Jarris Walker corner 3 is good.
Who? Is that the first time I've seen him on the court?
Yes. Brunson spins down the lane. Brunson tangled up, kicks. Anunoby corner 3. No good. Rebound, Nesmith. I'm sorry, it was Matherin.
Jeez.
Nembhard down the lane. Stolen by Anunoby. Here come the Knicks. Anunoby is clearly fouled, but they don't call it.
That's crazy, bro.
Matherin drifts. Corner 3.
Oh, come on. You can't close that down? Come on.
Hey, Tibbs, you can scream and yell all you want. This is partially your fault.
Things were going fine. You had to go and fuck it
Brunson, Hart, looks.
Nice.
Towns in the paint, inside, scores.
That should be another fucking foul. It's crazy, man. He gets hit so hard and under the basket.
Siakam down the lane on Towns, turns, fires. No
Let's
good.
Go.
Rebound, Towns.
Good job, Towns. Good job.
Brunson will bring it up the floor. Brunson hands to Hart. Hart, don't even fucking feed him because he's probably going to miss the goddamn shot. Bridges backing down Halliburton. Bridges turns, fires, and scores.
All right.
Nembhard will bring it up. About
11.
13-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Jarris Walker sets a screen. Nembhard goes left. Kicks out to Walker. Jarris Walker fakes. Pumps. Fires. In and out. Rebound Hart. Hart will bring up the floor slowly. Now it's to Brunson. Brunson waving everybody off. Defended by Matherin. 9-8-7. Bridges sets a screen. Brunson down the lane. Looks. Feeds Bridges. Bridges can't handle it. Steal it by the Pacers. Halliburton at the horn. No good. Rebound. And that'll end the second quarter.
Oh, so lucky there, Bridges. So fucking lucky.
56-45 as we head to halftime.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'll take being up 11. Really good second quarter, must I say. It also helps that Towns and Brunson are both in double digits.
They're great. It's really working with Towns leading the second unit.
Yes.
As the number one option.
Absolutely. I want to break in the halftime stats real quick. Need a stable third quarter, says Alex. Completely agree. All right, let's go to the box score. Leading score for the Pacers. They don't have a score in single digits. They've expanded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're running a 10-man rotation right now. 10-man. Leading score is Pascal Siakam, 9 points. Nobody really impressive below that. Siakam's really the only one killing the Knicks. Donald, you talked about Toppin having a bad game. He's a -18.
Yeah, he's been rough, bro. He's having a nightmare.
Nobody really else notable. Not Halliburton, not Nesmith. Turner has 5, but he also has 3 personal fouls. Benedict Mathurin has 6 points off of 2 threes. Going to the Knicks side of things, 14 points for Jalen Brunson off 6 of 10 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown, 3 assists as well. Karl-Anthony Towns, 10. He's got a double-double in the half, Donald, 17 and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
2 turnovers, plus 17, 2 of 2 from the line, 1 of 2 from 3, 7-11 from the field. Anunoby, 6 points. Bridges, 4 points. Josh Hart off the bench, 5 points. Deuce McBride, 3 points. Landry Shamet, 3 points, but a plus 10. DeLon Wright, also a plus 8. So the Knicks are getting their contributions from the bench. Barbara, if we can win this game, I think the pressures of the Pacers, we can still win the series. From now till any future games, any win the Knicks have is more pressure on the Pacers. And again, I said it earlier, Barbara's right, essentially. I'm not focusing on Game 6 or a future Game 7. It's all about tonight. Then we worry about tomorrow, Saturday, whatever you want to call it. But going to the halftime stats, the Knicks are shooting 51% from the field, the Pacers 37.5%. So it's a matter of the Pacers missing shots, and the Knicks also teeing up on defense. They're playing a lot better. 35% from the field. From 3, the Knicks are shooting 38% for the Pacers. Knicks shooting 100% from the line. Pacers 72%. Knicks still winning that rebound battle. That's been a consistent thing all series for the most part. 25-18.
Wow, that's considerable.
Both teams have 5 offensive rebounds, 20 defensive rebounds for the Knicks, 13 for the Pacers. Teams nearly identical in assists, 11-10 in favor of the Pacers, 4 steals in favor of the Pacers, 3 for the Knicks, 5 blocks for the Pacers, 7 turnovers for the Knicks, 6 for the Pacers, 7 fast break points in favor of the Pacers, 6 for the Knicks, 32 points in the paint for the Knicks, 14 for the Pacers, 8 fouls on the Pacers, 7 for the Knicks. And the largest lead for the Knicks is 14. The Pacers actually have not led it at this point in the game. That is huge.
Let's do it. Wire to wire.
Barbara, I completely agree. The Knicks are absolutely the better team. The Pacers do not play defense, but they're a cohesive shooting unit. Don't let it listen. Don't let it get fooled. I know that the Pacers are up in this series. The Knicks are the better team. I'm telling you, based on talent, they are the better team. Pacers might have more depth pieces, but I don't think they've had too many of an impressive series. It's the little things, man. It's the little things. Anyone over Bridges, including myself.
Yeah, I mean, talent wise, you could argue for sure, man. But I mean, obviously, the coaching is like it's just so good. Carlisle's a phenomenal coach, and they have an identity, man, and that means more than a team that might have some all stars but don't have an identity, and
Exactly.
that's why the Pacers are. So I'm not taking anything away from the Pacers. They've 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 been the better team this series for sure. Their two best players have outplayed our two best players, so
That's fair.
but this game has been much better for sure. I don't think the Pacers are that bad defensively because they've stopped up till tonight. Because tonight is actually the first time that the Knicks are actually really um, been the better team. But by and large, they've kind of stopped what we ideally like to do. So
Yeah.
they're a pretty good defensive team. They're not a great defensive team by any stretch of the imagination, but they're certainly not bad. They don't have the kind of lapses that we have. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, in terms of communication and things like that. So the Pacers are also capable of overturning this 11-point lead within like 2 minutes. So I'm
Yeah.
not overly excited just yet.
Listen, I'm happy we're up 11, but again, no lead is safe. That's for both teams, really.
Yes. Yes. We've already seen the Knicks blow that after game one. So could you imagine where the series would be if we just held on to game one?
It would be what 2-2 heading back to the Garden at this point,
Yep.
and you could argue game 2 was winnable as well. Jose says, "Is anyone over Bridges like me? I'm over Bridges.
Oh, dude, I'm well over him.
Donald's been over Bridges earlier than I have. At least halfway through the season, he was.
Oh, earlier than that. I wasn't feeling him. I didn't think he was a fit. I didn't think he'd be this bad a fit, to be fair, but he's not a fit. He earned a reprieve after the Celtics series
Yeah,
because he made multiple great steals at big moments. But then he's given it back with interest in this Pacers series. He's had a dreadful, disgusting series, horrible series, totally unacceptable.
100%. And as I said in the season preview, we expected, or what the role, the fit that was supposed to be was, you're supposed to get a little bit of his Brooklyn self where he could score and create, possibly play make, and you have his Phoenix self where he could shoot the three ball and he can defend. You're not getting any of that right now. And I just don't get it. How is Shamet a better defender on Halliburton than Bridges is? Shamet's reasonably smaller than Bridges. Bridges has a wider wingspan.
There must be I think a lot of it is effort and energy. Like Bridges doesn't show a lot of effort and energy sometimes.
I'm telling you, man, we can win. He would, Barbara. I must say that. But we again, for majority of the series, most of these games have been winnable. And I'm not gonna say that the Pacers are a bad team or anything, but like, we've had our own self-inflicted mistakes.
And that's what's frustrating.
Because game 1 was a prime example of that. Game 2, we should have won. Game 3, we won, obviously. Game 4, was starting to edge on a comeback, but Never meant to be. Now we're stuck in Game 5 with the backs against the wall. So, highest lead again, up 14. Just keep doing what you're doing, moving the ball. That town, whether Towns made that shot or not, I'm still reflecting on that pick and roll was like, wow. It was like a revelation. We can run pick and roll with Karl Anthony Towns. Doesn't even it could be with Bridges, it could be with Hart, it could be with Brunson. We find, and I'm telling you, we were talking about this prior to the game. Like, I truly believe that Towns and Brunson can work. It's a matter of chemistry. It's a matter of a system. I know it can, man. You can't possibly have two talented players like this and just it could be fucked either way. I know it can work, man. I know it can work. They just need to is again chemistry and a matter of a system. And also players, evolving their games a little bit to fit the team, to fit fit for the greater good. Bridges was drafted.
Wow! Did you notice that Mitchell Robinson didn't touch the floor in the second quarter?
He played a total of 12 minutes. Yeah, he really didn't play a lot. He was a +4 though, but he didn't play a lot. Bridges was drafted by Philly, shipped to Phoenix, then the Nets. Now he's vastly. Oh yeah, overrated is not even in the conversation, Barbara. He's played so bad where you can't possibly call him overrated or overhyped. That's the problem. You possibly can't call him overrated because he just hasn't played good enough to consider something overrated. That's the problem. Would you play anyone over Bridges? I mean, right now I would play Deuce over Bridges. I would play Shaman over Bridges. I mean, you saw most of that second quarter run was Landry Shaman at the 3 or the 2. He was playing Bridges' role exactly. Shaman knocked down a 3. He was playing very smart defense. He was in his role. He was playing, especially in the ball screens. If you want to go back to the postseason preview show, XJ mentioned it. Mikal Bridges being the worst ball screen navigator in the entire NBA.
That's insane.
That's horrible.
Do you know what's also horrible? And it's for the Phoenix Suns. David Fizdale is among the candidates for the Phoenix Suns.
That's funny as hell. That's funny.
Oh, I want that to happen so bad.
It's funny because he was an assistant under Vogel. He was an assistant under Mike Budenholzer recently. Like, what does he do to deserve the job? What has he done to deserve the job is the better question. But that would be funny as hell. I don't know who the rest of the finalists are for that job, but that Suns team is also kind of doomed because they don't have a lot of operating room in terms of cap space and assets. You want to talk about a team that's fucked? That team is fucked.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Let me look that up. Let me look up the Suns finalists for coach. Besides Fizdale, for some reason, getting a third round of interviews. Arizona Sports says 5 finalists are, let's see. Mike, Johnny Bryant being one of them.
I like Johnny Bryant.
I honestly, dude, he's like my number. Don't want to speak in the future, but if the Knicks were to fire Tibbs, I think he's my number 1.
He'd be my number 2 after Malone, but he's definitely there. Like I've actually been, I've been wanting. I was actually hoping that at one point that he would just take the mantle rather than leave.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris Quinn of the Miami Heat, who is assumed to be Eric Spoelstra's right-hand man. You have Dallas Mavericks assistant Sean Sweeney, Jordan Ott, who's also with Cleveland, David Fizdale, obviously. And the thing is, like, obviously Johnny Bryant left and all, and there's people like, why would Johnny Bryant leave Cleveland to get in a promotion to be finally the head coach? I mean, what do we want? To have freaking what's his name, Rick Brunson be coach? That would be a terrible idea. That'd be a terrible idea. But if it was looking at options for replacing Tibbs, number one's Johnny Bryant. Because you know what? If you notice, Donald, and I think it's been noticeable among some people, including myself, like every 3 minutes Tibbs was coaching on the floor, Johnny Bryant would be constantly whispering in his ear, like, do this, do that. I don't know what exactly would he be saying, but do this, do that.
You're
like
right.
The little things. There's nobody on this coaching staff, if he were to get fired, that I would replace him with. None. Rick Brunson, no. Darren Erman, no. Mark Bryant, no.
God, no. Absolutely not.
Mo Cheeks, no. They're just guys. They're just guys. I'm sorry. They're just guys. Phoenix is done. KD is definitely leaving. Oh. Well, easy. That's given. That is an absolute given that Kevin Durant's going to leave. That it's so sad because that Suns team, I really liked that Suns team a couple of years ago. It was Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton, and that team is just so screwed in terms of cap space, and they don't have and also it's because they're bad owner. They switched owners from Sarver, who was obviously accused of sexual assault and racist comments. Now you move to Matt Ishbia, who's a complete eunuch, and he wants to trade everything. He's like one of those people who just should not be involved in the everyday operations.
Yeah. All right, here we go, guys.
Yes, we're about to start the third quarter. Donald, Joe was asking, when are you coming back to America? When are you going to come visit?
This summer. This summer, my man.
I'm thinking July. That's the usual month. Usually come up. Sometimes
That's usually
June.
the month. Yeah, it's usually July. Unless the Knicks make the NBA Finals, then it'll be June.
Yes. Pacers will likely get the ball first. Searches spiking on Google 300% for 3-1 comebacks in NBA history. So we'll see what happens, but we are about to start the third quarter. Knicks up by 11. Make sure my screen. Here we go. All right, we're back into it as Tyrese Halliburton will bring up the ball for the Pacers.
Let's go.
Nembhard comes off a screen defended by Anunoby, hands to Turner. Turner hands to Halliburton, drives down the lane, stops, looks, hands to Nesmith. Off the handoff. Nesmith down the lane inside. That's clearly a travel, and they call a travel. Good defense from Mitchell Robinson, must I say. Got Nesmith to think twice. Bridges hands into Brunson, and he'll bring it up. Brunson hands to Robinson. Robinson hands to Towns. Towns looking for a man to dish. Towns looking. Hands off to Brunson. Brunson gives it back to Towns. Towns drives down the lane. Towns inside. Offensive foul.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, that paint was clogged there.
Yeah, that wasn't the smartest call. He should have passed out of that.
Pacers will bring it up after the Knicks turnover. Nesmith still shaken up. Nembhard, defended by Anunoby, brings it up. Now they play a ball screen. Nesmith, I'm sorry, that was Turner. Now hands off to Nembhard, drives down the lane. Inside shot is no good. Rebound Robinson. Brunson brings it up. Brunson drives to left. Brunson in the paint, nearly stripped, kicks, and Halliburton not able to save it. And Tibbs is yelling at James Williams. It's still Nick Ball. Tibbs not liking that there was no foul against the Pacers. Anyways, Brunson off a screen. They play it high. Brunson with a screen from Robinson to the left. Brunson drives down the lane. Brunson inside, off the glass. It's good.
Let's go.
Halliburton in transition to Turner. Turner kicks. Neesmith 3-pointers up. 3-pointers good. Towns hands into Brunson. He'll bring it up. Brunson shoves Neesmith out of the way. Inside, it gets it to go. And the foul. He overpowers Neesmith. And he basically, not literally, he basically called him food. Brunson saw some eats.
Did you see Neesmith's overreaction trying to flop? He tried to do.
Unbelievable. Brunson at the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. He knocks down the free throw. Halliburton will bring it up the floor. Halliburton taken on by Robinson. Halliburton looking for a man. Halliburton hands to Siakam. Siakam pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound Robinson.
That's perfect.
Brunson will slowly bring it up. Brunson hands to Bridges. Bridges still trying to keep track of it. Still has it. Bridges looking for a man to space out. He finds Towns at the top of the key. Towns gets a ball screen from Bridges. Towns looking at dish. He finds Brunson. 6 to shoot. Brunson 3-pointer. It's good. Jalen Brunson from the wing.
This is Brunson's game, baby.
Halliburton down the lane. Inside. Shot is good. Just gets by Robinson.
Was that from Bridges?
And that ball is loose. Knicks did not pay attention off the inbounds. Halliburton. Siakam.
Are you kidding me?
Halliburton drives down the lane. It's blocked by Robinson as he tried to go out of bounds. Or should I say down the lane.
Let's go.
Essentially like, fuck out of here.
Go Brunson, baby. Let's go.
Turner, hands, looking for a man, defended by Robinson. Along the perimeter, hands, still looking. Still looking. Still looking, stripped. Out of bounds, Knicks basketball. Great defense from Mitchell Robinson. It's like, nope. Nope. Nope.
That's how you do it.
Brunson off of Bridges' screen, now off of Robinson's screen. Brunson versus Turner, fakes, kicks back to Bridges, back to Brunson. Brunson isolates. Brunson drives left. Brunson couple dribbles, step back three. Shot's no good. Robinson with the putback puts it in.
This is a big third quarter from Mitchell Robinson. Much better, much more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Much more impactful. Timeout Pacers. Step on the gas pedal is absolutely right. We should feel great right now, but only being a 14-point gap. Now it's a 16-point gap. Keep pushing. As Max just said, push on the gas pedal.
Great performance from the Knicks so far.
They started the third quarter off like they should. It's not one of those.
What did I say? I said, can we play a full 48 minutes? So far, we're playing a complete game. Let's keep it up.
Yes, Mitch was a huge part of these last few minutes.
Facts, Alex, facts.
And some good defense all around, too. Good defense. Let me see if everybody has a positive plus in the Knicks starting lineup. Yeah, pretty much. Towns plus 22. Anunoby plus 18. Jalen Brunson with 22 points with a plus 8. Things are going well. Keep pushing. I want this to be a comfortable win for the Knicks. Do not give the Pacers an inch. Yeah, folks, if you made it this far, let me just say this will be a great start to my birthday if we can get the win tonight. My birthday's tomorrow. Well, Since there's no game tomorrow, Max, I will say happy birthday. Happy birthday, man. Really hoping they get this win tonight. Really, really, really hope so. You bring it back to Indiana for game 6, but again, one game at a time. Whew. You guys haven't already hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't go live or drop a new video. Let's, again, extend this series. Extend the series. Tomorrow's my birthday. Is it really, Joe? Is it really your birthday? The awesome thing is, if we can pull off a win tonight and a win in Indiana comes back to the Garden, yeah. Important thing is, Max, I'll say this. Number one, I didn't hear no bell. Number two, it's one game at a time. One game at a time. This team, when they've played as underdogs, this is really the first time they've played with their backs against the wall. So, this is the moment as Chris Richards, U.S. men's national team, is at the game. Some other guests as well.
Happy birthday to Joe and Max.
Yes. Happy birthday to both of them. Let's hopefully get a Knicks win out of it. Tyrese Halliburton brings it up. Hands to Nembhard. Nembhard hands to Siakam. Hands to Turner. Turner looking for a man. Still looking for a man. Great defense by Mitchell Robinson teeing him up. Nesmith, 1-on-1, pulls up three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken by Turner. Turner trying to fight him off. Kicks. Stolen by Bridges. Bridges looking for a man. He finds Towns. Towns, he moves like a brick shithouse. Towns jab steps. Double teamed. He has to find the man. And a loose ball foul against Towns? Okay.
It was a little bit out of control.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he did bring Nembhard down. Brunson's career high, Jacob, in regular season points is 61. In the playoffs, I got to look it up. Halliburton, hedged high, the hand to Nesmith, back to Nembhard. Nembhard picks up his dribble, gives to Nesmith, who drives in the mid-range, drives into the paint, stripped by Brunson, and out of bounds. It'll be Pacer ball.
Joe Brunson.
Jacob, the answer is 47 points, I believe. Most points in a playoff game for Brunson. Knicks looking to guard the inbound with 7 to shoot for the Pacers. Nembhard looks, gives to Siakam. Siakam defended by Anunoby, switched on to Brunson. Siakam trying to back him down. Kicks out to Nesmith. Nesmith has to force up a shot. Three-pointer. In and out. Rebound Towns. Brunson looks. Anunoby corner 3. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Bradley. He stepped out of bounds, though. It's Knicks ball.
Good.
Yep, literally touched out of bounds and the ball. Brunson will inbound. Brunson looks. Finds Towns. Oof, that was a wicked pass out of bounds. Oh, it's still in play. Robinson's going to hustle, though. Inside to Bradley. Bradley is blocked, but a foul.
That was really lazy.
Yeah.
Good job by Mitch, though. It was a good foul. This guy's not the best free throw shooter.
Tony Bradley at the free throw line for 2. His first free throw is up. His first free throw is in. Bradley, a 50% free throw shooter in the playoffs.
50%. And he knocks down both. Of course he does.
What an anomaly. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson will bring it up. Brunson gets a screen from Towns. Brunson trapped. Now drives, and Brunson clearly fouled. No foul called. Brunson hands to Mitch. Back to Brunson. Brunson off the screen. Drives down the lane. Brunson is fouled. No good, but he'll go to the line for 2.
All right.
He was at least, what, fouled twice before that?
Oh, Mitch is doing a much better job protecting the paint this third quarter. Really aggressive.
He just looks like he's more impactful. That's the key. Donald, you said it perfectly. He's like the X factor in this series.
Yeah, when he plays well, the Knicks tend to play well, or play well defensively anyway.
Brunson's free throw, his first is good. These refs need it to be blatant, sometimes not even call it for the Knicks. Yeah, the Knicks get a weird whistle. Tony Bradley's actually exiting the game, and he's on a limp. Not a good sign for Indiana.
He's ass anyway.
For being fair. Thomas Bryant, who's been on and off the backup center for the Pacers, checks in as Brunson knocks down free throws. Halliburton will bring the ball up. Halliburton across the screen. Halliburton drives, kicks to Bryant. Bryant inside, blocked by Robinson. Here come the Knicks now. Bridges in transition, looks, finds Anunoby. Anunoby inside, nearly loses it, kicks out to Towns. Towns fakes. Towns, couple of jab steps, 11 to shoot, drives down the lane. Towns inside, scores!
Let's go.
Nemhard deflected.
Oh, big steal
by the Knicks. Stripped by Anunoby. Brunson alley-oop. Anunoby! Oh, it was almost in, but a foul.
That wasn't a great pass from Brunson. What about Towns here?
With the contact.
He got clearly fouled. That's insane.
Anunoby will head to the line for 2. First free throw is good. Andrew Nemhard checks out.
All right. Getting back in it, baby.
Knicks have a 20-point advantage. Here come the Pacers. Siakam. One-on-one in isolation. Drives on Towns. Siakam. What the? That was a flop. Come on. Even if Towns had contact on him, that was the biggest flop I've ever seen. Not literally, but still.
See it again. Oh! He did push him, but that was...
No, that's what I said. I said even if Towns had contact on him...
That is so over the top. But that was a really stupid foul. Now he's on 4 fouls.
Yeah, he's got to kill that. Siakam misses the first.
Now he's off the floor. Tibbs is giving him shit.
I mean, I don't blame him. He's had a very good offensive game, and I think he's had some good moments defensively. The 4 fouls is not – it's not it.
No, he fucking shoved him. I mean, as ridiculous as the flop was,
that was clearly a foul.
There's absolutely no need to do it.
Brunson off a hard screen, brings it up. Brunson And that is a kickball violation on the Pacers. Otherwise, Brunson would have had Hart for an easy assist. PJ Tucker trying to talk it through with Karl Anthony Towns. Anunoby looks, finds Hart, and that was deflected, and it'll be still Nick Ball. Brunson hands into Bridges, hands to Brunson. Brunson, Bridges down the lane, kicks out to Hart. Hart drives down the lane, kicks out. Oh, that was a terrible pass. And Smatherin is clearly fouled by Robinson.
Why didn't Hart attack the basket? I don't get it.
I thought he was open.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm scratching my head on that one. Matherin at the line for 2. And first shot, it goes in. Matherin's second free throw goes in. Josh Hart will inbound to Bridges as he'll bring it up. Bridges looking for a man. The Knicks trying to free up Brunson off the screen. They do. Brunson gets around the lane, drives down the lane, kicks to Hart. Hart, corner 3, no good. Rebound, Bridges. Bridges finds Anunoby, back to Hart. Hart drives down the lane. He is stripped. Still has it. Hart looks, finds Bridges, 8 to shoot. Bridges down the lane. Bridges looking, finds Hart. Hart down the lane, stops. What a fake. Puts it up, and no good. Tip up. Rebound, Siakam. Stolen by Anunoby. Josh Hart takes it. Finds Brunson. Anunoby. Jab step. Corner 3. No good. And it's going to be... I think they're going to call a foul on Josh Hart. I could be wrong on that. James Williams with the call. It was originally going to be out of bounds, but Hart hit Matherin. Oof. I just watched the block from Robinson where Bradley got hurt. His knee bent awkwardly.
Ooh. All right.
Matherin at the line for 2. And his first free throw is up and in. Matherin, second free throw is good. It's a 15-point game. Brunson will bring up the floor. Matherin hacking him, and he is finally called for a foul.
What's up to Arjo Strummer and
What's up?
Salute?
What's up,
Knicks.
Arjo Strummer?
Probably be Knicks in 7, I think you mean.
Yeah. Brunson, double teamed. Now gets a screen from Robinson, actually rejects it. Brunson down the lane, kicks out a Hart. Hart wide open, misses. Rebound, Matherin. Pacers have not had a field goal nearly in the last 5 minutes. Matherin down the lane, looks, kicks to Halliburton. Halliburton, topping, inside, shots good and 1.
Nice feed.
Okay. This is interesting. As Anunoby checks out, Deuce McBride checks in. Obi topping 8 points, no 3-pointers tonight. Makes that a 12-point game. Brunson will bring up the floor, less than 5 minutes to play. Brunson drives down the lane. Brunson looks, doubled, finds Bridges under the basket and scores. Halliburton left to the screen. Finds Toppin in the basket. Toppin scores off the layup. Josh Hart brings it up. And I think they did the old hack-a-Mitch.
Oh, shit, they have.
Mitch got a nice little grin on his face.
That's actually a smart strategy because the Knicks don't have a backup to him. With Catlin basically having to sit out until the fourth quarter.
Robinson misses the first.
Yeah, that's an annoyingly good strategy now.
Yep.
Unless the Knicks go to, like, PJ Tucker.
Or Ariel Huckporty or Precious Achua.
Oh, of course.
Achua, who sucks.
Yeah, Achua sucks. I think I'd prefer PJ Tucker.
A near 40-year-old PJ Tucker at that. Robinson at the line. He missed his first, and he misses his second.
Yeah,
Rebounded by the Pacers.
That's just not good.
Matherin down the lane inside. Throws a circus layup, but a foul.
Okay, this is starting to get...
Yeah, I started getting worried at 12 points.
That hack-and-Mitch strategy. Oh, now here we go. Versus Chua's in. And Rick Carlisle takes the W.
Why did I say his fucking name? It's like saying Beetlejuice's name. It's like saying Beetlejuice's name. It's hilarious, but it's not funny.
But you know, man, I called him, man. The reason is he makes such an impression. They needed to get him off the court. They know that Cat can't come in. That was a really good strategy from Carlisle, man.
It's next level thinking.
Yep. Now the Knicks are gonna struggle.
Now you got two non-shooters on the floor, and the spacing's going to be fucked.
Yep.
Brunson with a screen from Achua. Drives left. Brunson down the lane. Brunson inside. Shot's good.
Crazy, bro. That's crazy talent.
Halliburton will bring it up. Halliburton off a screen. Drives down the lane. Kicks to Bryant. Bryant nearly out of bounds. Now looking to hand off. And an offensive foul on Shepherd. An illegal screen on the Muppet.
He does look like a Muppet.
Yeah. Yep. Little fucking elbow right there.
Freaking 80s porn star mustache.
Fucking John Holmes. Deuce McBride will bring it up. McBride off a screen, hands to Brunson. Brunson versus Halliburton. Brunson looks in isolation, drives down the lane. Brunson inside, kicks to Hart. Hart nearly lost his dribble, finds Bridges. 5 to shoot. Bridges pulls up mid-range. Got it. Halliburton off a screen. Hands to Siakam, defended by Achua. Matherin off a screen this time. Pulls up, three-pointer, in and out. Rebound, Brunson. Brunson versus Toppin. Step back three. Bang! And the foul.
Bang! Holy shit.
And the foul. Obi saying challenge it.
Why? Because you're a fucking idiot? Boo. What a shot for Brunson, man. This is the Brunson show.
It is.
Is he up to 30 yet?
Here's the answer. 29.
29.
If he
Knocks down his free throw, he'll be at 30. He's going to get 40.
Very much so. Very much so.
He's going to get a 40 burger.
Brunson really pulled out the step back against his former teammate. He put him on
At
toast.
least he might get like 44, 45. Right, let's do a prediction. Be all in the chat. Luca, right? What's Brunson's final points figure going to be?
42.
I'll go 44.
Yeah, you guys predict in the chat. What's Brunson's final score? What's his point total for tonight? What's your prediction?
Max is going 51. Let's go.
That's bold.
That is bold. Not impossible, though.
It's not impossible. Just cut out the stupid mistakes, turnovers, then this could be our game. Getting back to action now. I wonder if the Pacers challenge. I'm pretty sure the Knicks are the ones that actually called the timeout. Brunson will go to the line to complete the not the old-fashioned. It'll be a 4-point play.
11 of 16 is crazy efficiency, bro.
That's phenomenal efficiency.
29 points on 16 shots is just stupid.
Halliburton takes a seat on the bench. Brunson at the line. It's a 30-point game for Brunson, folks.
He's up to 30.
McConnell will bring it up. McConnell down the lane. McConnell inside. Kicks to Siakam. Siakam backs down to Chua. And no foul there. Surprisingly, Knicks in transition. Bridges looking. Finds a Chua. Inside. Scores and one.
He's like, in your face, Luca.
I'll accept that he proved me wrong with that bucket. I'll accept that. Achua will go to the line of the completely old-fashioned 3-point play.
And Brunson sits.
DeLon Wright checks in.
Good to see.
So now who's the main offensive option is the question.
Oh, God. Probably
And he
the
missed
OG.
Oh, OG's not even in the game, Donald. So it's going to have to be
Oh,
Bridges.
shit.
Toppin nearly stripped. Toppin inside. No good. Rebound Achua.
Yeah, I hate this rotation.
Right. Off a screen from Achua. Right. Defended by Shepard. Hands off to McBride. McBride drives left. McBride pull up mid-range jumper.
Oh,
It goes.
Let's go. Up 22?
McConnell. Knicks on a 12-0 run. McConnell drives on Bridges. Kicks.
Oh, the steal!
Stolen by Wright. Wright in transition. Wright inside. Layup. No good. Rebounded by Matherin.
yeah.
Toppin. Siakam is fouled. That was a dangerous foul, must I say. That's, I got to say, I understand.
Hard foul, man. Hard foul.
That's a dangerous foul. And they're going to review that. See, what's his name? Rick Carlisle's red hot.
Carlisle's furious. Ah! You're right, bro. That was a fucking tackle.
He tackled him. Personal foul. Defense number 2.
Exactly. That is like a fucking...
That is a 15-yard penalty.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer. That's been our biggest problem. You got to take the easy money when it's there. Right, you got to take... Yeah, that was I can't believe you missed that layup. You can't tackle him, Deuce. I get what your mindset was, but I'd rather have him in the transition bucket because now they might have 2 free throws in possession.
Wasn't Deuce like a corner in high school?
That is a great question.
I know he played football.
There's no pass interference.
There's no pass interference.
He played football at high school as a quarterback.
Oh, he was a quarterback. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, he was too small to be a corner, to be fair.
I don't know if I'm going to mute the TV or not. I'm going to assume they called a flagrant. That's my assumption. Let me ask you this. Do you think that Rick Carlisle looks like a bald Jim Carrey?
That's actually a good one.
That's not my comparison, I must say. Well, I don't think they called a flagrant.
No, it's just a common foul.
I'm kind of surprised. It's better for us, though. Siakam knocks down the first. So it wasn't a horse. No, in terms of football, it was not a horse collar tackle. It was just personal foul and necessary roughness. not unsportsmanlike conduct. Siakam knocks down. No, I actually jinxed it. He did not knock down the second. Walker gets the rebound. Now Siakam has it, drives down the lane. Siakam turns, kicks to Matherin. Matherin inside is good and one.
Oh, no.
Josh Hart has not had a good half, and he allowed that rebound to happen. And he was the one who fouled him. All right, enough. Enough Josh Hart. You can sub in Shamit now. I know Tibbs not going to do that, but I'm speaking into the wind. He was good in the first half. Enough. Matherin knocks down the second.
Okay. These minutes are going to be key, man, without a
Brunson.
recognized shot creator.
McBride looking for a man. Finds Bridges. Bridges, screen from Achua. Achua rolls to the basket. He drops it. Right. Final seconds of the shot clock. 3-pointers up. 3-pointer no good. Rebound Deuce.
Huge rebound by Deuce. Huge rebound.
Deuce drives down the lane. Pull up mid-range. No good. Tip out by Hart.
Oh,
Hart
it's
takes
great
it.
tip out.
And tip is out of bounds on the Pacers.
Heck of a job, Hart. Heck of a hustle. The Knicks really need to get another score. Where's Uji?
I don't know. McBride feeds Bridges off the inbound, defended by Matherin. Bridges going to back him down in the mid-range, backing him down, turns, fires, and misses. Rebound McConnell. Matherin defended by Hart, hands to Siakam. Siakam hands off to Matherin. Matherin down the lane. Matherin trying to back him down. Matherin kicks out to Siakam. Siakam spins, kicks out to Shepherd. Shepherd, 3-pointers good.
Okay, they're now cutting into this lead now because there's awful rotation.
And there's a foul on the play. I believe it's going to go against Jarris Walker. Muppet Boy hit that 3-pointer.
22-point leads down to 15.
Josh Hart at the free throw line for 2.
Got it.
Knocks down the first.
That was big.
Hart at the line. He knocks down the second. TJ McConnell will bring it up. McConnell hands to Matherin. Matherin left to the screen, drives down the lane. Pull up on Deuce, knocks it down. About a 1-second differential between shot clock and game clock.
73-88.
15-point game. McBride just going to do a couple of dribbles. Hands to Bridges. Bridges isolates, drives, pulls up, jumper, got it. Final seconds, Matherin. Did they call a foul on that? I think they did. Who's the foul on is the question.
Still on right.
I don't think they even called a foul. I could be wrong.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, end of the third quarter. 90-73. Looks like Karl Anthony Towns will check in.
Good.
When the fourth quarter
Oh
restarts.
no, they're checking something.
Yeah, I think they're checking whether there was a. I don't know if it was. I think it was whether there was a foul or was it in the. Was there time left? Looks like there was, but I don't know. It didn't seem like an obvious foul. You know what's funny, Sunil? There was a time where Rick Carlisle actually had hair. With his days with the Pistons and his, I think, first tenure with the Pacers.
All right. I think that's the end of the quarter.
Yeah, don't know yet. So You know what Reggie Miller said about that one foul that Deuce had on Siakam?
Mm-hmm.
I've been kissed harder than this foul.
That's funny.
Well, it's actually going to be Knicks ball with 0.6 seconds to go in the third. Quarter's not ended yet. So whatever the refs did, it was not obviously in the Pacers' favor. Brunson will look to inbound. Final seconds. Hands. Towns fades away, and it's an air ball. So we really didn't change anything. We did not change anything. We just added more time on the clock for the sake of adding more time on the clock. End of three, folks. 90-73. Miles Teller's also at the game, by the way. Let's hope the Knicks keep this lead. One more quarter. It's going to be, I feel like it's going to be a long quarter. It's going to be one of those long quarters. Donald, somebody tweeted on Twitter, Obi Toppin # barbecue chicken alert. So during the commercial break, Timothée Chalamet ran over to Walt Clyde Frazier, Stephon Marbury, and J.R. Smith to say hi and hug them after the Knicks went on a 10-0 run.
That's awesome.
See, I'm going to take a look at the plus minuses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, now it's 11-man rotation for the Pacers. And their highest score, I believe, is off the bench. Matherin was 17. Josh Hart, I believe, is the only Knick with a minus plus minus, negative plus minus. I don't understand why we didn't see Shamet yet. Maybe that's in the fourth quarter. I'm genuinely impressed. I can't lie. I'm genuinely impressed the Knicks ran a 10-man rotation. But they were kind of forced to since Towns had 4 fouls.
Okay. We're in good shape. Up 17. We managed to withstand that 2 minutes without any fucking recognized scores on the court.
Tell Timothée to get up and say hi to more people. Okay. I mean, he and Ben Stiller are coming pretty popular. Not that Stiller wasn't popular already as a Knicks fan, but the fact that they're going to road games together, that's fucking loyalty right there. Jalen Brunson talking to Allie LaForce after the third quarter.
Well, that's weird. Game's not over yet. I hate these interviews.
Oh, I hate them too.
It's so pointless.
Brunson, 10th game with 30-plus points in the playoffs this year. Record for a single postseason by a Knick. Now, let's speak of Landry Shamet. He's in as he hands to DeLon Wright. Now they feed to Towns. Towns looking, finds Wright. Wright inside, kicks out to Shamet. Shamet pulls back. Shot is up and good.
Huge shot.
It was a 2-pointer. He was inside the arc. Matherin looks. They find Turner. Turner to Siakam. Double team. Kicks. Matherin inside. Strip, but a foul. The Pacers were actually running a zone defense there. Nice
Nice
ball
ball
movement.
movement.
Yeah, I was about to say. Matherin at the line for 2. First shot is up. First shot is good.
There we go.
Deuce McBride checks in. Matherin, the highest leading scorer right now for the Pacers in this game with 18. And he knocks down the second, make that 19 points. Deuce McBride will bring it up. OG Anunoby checks in. McBride, couple of dribbles. Towns sets a screen to the right. McBride rejects it. McBride in the mid-range. Kicks out to Anunoby. Anunoby 3. It's good! McConnell down the lane. McConnell, pull-up jumper. It's good. Josh Hart drives down the lane, stops his dribble, or actually continues it but retreats. Hart hands off to McBride, hands to Towns. Towns, 1-on-1, 11 to shoot. Jab steps, drives down the lane, stops, turns, and fires. Oh, he missed it. Rebound Pacers. McConnell down the lane, kicks out to Walker. Walker hands to Turner, pass deflected, up in the air, batted around, and taken by Hart. Here come the Knicks in transition. Hart down the lane, stops.
Oh,
Right to the other team. Siakam, Matherin, inside. Shot is good. There we go. Josh Hart with those stupid mistakes again. But hey, we're going to keep playing them. Gotta love Tibbs' undying loyalty to this guy. McBride right of a screen. Defended by McConnell. Goes left of the screen now. McBride, Towns, pick and roll is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Towns holding his hand at the moment. It was like, intercepted. Towns throwing his armband to the bench.
Why do you do that?
I think maybe because of his arm was hurting or something along those lines. Don't know. First free throw from Towns is no good. Oof, he took a shot to the face as well. Second free throw is good.
Good.
McConnell brings up the floor, defended by Shaman. McConnell looks, drives baseline, down the lane. McConnell trying to find a man, stripped out of bounds. Knicks ball. Great defense from Landry Shaman.
Go! He's getting the crowd hyped.
He forced him baseline and would not allow him to make a pass or look at the basket.
I hope my future wife is as loyal to me as Tom Thibodeau is to Josh Hart.
Could not agree more. McBride, hands to Hart. Hart, directing traffic, looks, finds Anunoby. Anunoby jab steps, right against Matherin, gets around a screen. Anunoby pulls back 3. Shot's no good. Rebound McConnell. Jarris Walker in transition. Stops. Hands to McConnell. McConnell looking. Trying to find Siakam. Now he does. In the mid-range. Siakam baseline and scores on Hart.
Damn. Cooked him.
McBride hands into Anunoby. And they'll bring it up. Pacers playing their pressure defense. McBride down the lane, kicks to Hart, back to Shamit. Shamit 3, no good. Rebound taken by Matherin. McConnell stripped, stolen by Hart. Here come the Knicks. Hart stops, feeds, Towns drives, is stripped. No foul there. Here come the Pacers. McConnell looks. Matherin, transition. Jarris Walker. Miles Turner back to Jarris Walker. Walker three-pointer. It's good.
Oh, fuck. 12 points again.
And they're going to call timeout. That was Thibodeau's first timeout of the second half.
That's crazy.
He doesn't use timeouts. When he should, at least. I'm going to take a bathroom break. Give me 1 sec.
All right. Well, they pulled it to within 12. I would hurry up and get Brunson on the floor. I wouldn't waste too much time. Brunson sat the last 2 minutes of the third. He sat 4 minutes here. Let's get him back on the court after this timeout. That's what I would do. Barbara, Saturday night, baby. Let's hope so. We don't want another freaking meltdown. Everybody in the chat, hit the like button. Jacob Donald, where's the blanket? Good question. Where is it? Here it is. Got my blanket here. My stress blanket. I'm not under stress yet, but if they cut it to within single digits, then it might have to make an appearance. Pacers are slowly eating away at this lead, though. I wouldn't mess around, man. Get Brunson back on the court. ASAP.
I'm back. Pull up the game cast real quick. Donald, where's the blanket? Says Jacob.
Yeah, I know. I answered it already.
It's not out yet for Donald, at least.
As I said, cut it to within single digits, then my stress blanket might make an appearance.
Chris Childs is at the game. Former Knick, point guard from the late 90s.
Right. I better see Brunson coming out of this timeout.
Well, we'll find out. John Starks, Latrell Sprewell, Larry Johnson, and Patrick Ewing at the game. And Donald, your wish, I think, has been granted. Because it's the same old starting five out there.
There it is. There it is. Good. Good.
Bridges looking for a man. Still looking for a man. He finds Brunson. Brunson defended by Nesmith. Off the screen, drives left. Brunson in isolation versus Walker. Brunson driving. Stripped. Brunson hangs on to it. And
shit.
And it's going to be a jump ball.
I'm going to go the size mismatch, too.
Yes. There was a size mismatch there. Good defense by Walker, though. Did not give in. Good help defense by Nemhard. Walker 6 points in about 9 minutes. Brunson with the early jump. Tip up is to Halliburton. Here come the Pacers in transition. Halliburton, right of the screen, kicks to Turner. Turner stops, pulls, dribbles, fires. No good. Rebound Hart. Brunson down the lane. Looks.
There we go,
Pounds. Open three. No good. Rebounded by
You gotta
Neesmith.
hit that, bro. That is your wheelhouse.
Halliburton defended by Anunoby.
Finally, Brunson feeds you. And you didn't
Kicks
take
to
advantage
Jarris
of it.
Walker. And that ball's out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. $96-84. Josh Hart nearly stripped. He'll bring it up.
Wow. Full court press.
Hart looking. Hart still looking for man. Drives down the lane. Hart fakes. Hart is fouled and hits.
That is so clutch.
Back to a 14-point game. $7:06 to play.
It was huge.
Hart's free throw is up. His free throw is no good. Rebounded by the Pacers. Bridges defends Halliburton. Halliburton drives. Looks. Fakes. Kicks to Neesmith. Neesmith defended by Bridges. Hands to Halliburton. Halliburton with the ball screen from Turner. That's clearly should have been a push off on fucking Turner. Halliburton sidesteps. Kicks. Halliburton with the sidestep inside. Layup no good. Rebound Towns. Towns just got smacked in the face. No foul. Brunson, jab steps, retreats to the three-point line. Bridges sets a screen. Brunson goes left of the screen. Brunson feeds Bridges. Bridges inside. Gives to Hart. Hart inside. He scores.
Good job. Better job from Bridges.
Timeout Pacers.
Pretty decent second half for Bridges.
Bring it home is right. Making the right reads.
Yep. Right read.
By the way, in the second quarter, Landry Shamet was getting his own chance at the Garden.
Landry Shamet.
He's played well. I got to give him, his credit. Come on, just 6:21 of more quality basketball. That's all we got to do. All we got to do. But after I shat on Josh Hart, he's made some nice plays. So maybe I just need to shit on him more. Somebody said on Twitter, it was about 6 minutes ago, Tibbs about to roll out the fucked five. But still, we're still up 16 points somehow. I just want to say to all of you real quick, thank you for all the support. It's been a wonderful playoff run. Obviously, the longest playoff run I've called on this channel, and let alone on the Big Blue in the Bronx channel as well when I was doing stuff there for the Knicks. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you're going to go live or drop a new video. Check out everybody in the links in the description. This would be, if you're being technical, 1, 2, 3, 4. My 5th playoffs that I'm calling. I didn't call the finals last year, but this is the 5th playoffs I'm calling. And I didn't call the finals in 21.
Right, we've done this for a long time. When did we start doing them?
Well, when you first came on the Big Blue in the Bronx channel to Donald, we did some Knicks games.
That's
On
right.
the regular season. That was the year that the Knicks were below 500, 37 and 45. It was after the COVID season. We
That's
did some
right.
games. We also did Game 7 of the Heat versus the Celtics, which led the Celtics to go to the finals. We did the finals that year, the Celtics versus the Golden State Warriors. We also did the Knicks playoffs the year after, and I did the playoffs the year after with the first year on this channel, and then this is second year on this channel doing Knicks playoffs. Halliburton hands, that is a bad pass. Matherin, Neesmith, 3-pointers up, no good. Rebound, Anunoby.
Okay, here we go.
Bridges will bring it up the floor. Brunson trying to get off Neesmith. He does. Brunson hedged.
Smart.
Brunson, Bridges, back to Brunson, 8 to shoot. Towns comes with a screen. Brunson versus Halliburton, kicks to Bridges. Bridges has to put up a shot. Mid-range jumper, fall away. Got it.
Bridges has finally showed up. He's had a good game.
102-84. Halliburton, left to right of the screen. Turner inside. Turner nearly stripped. Matherin looks, and a foul is called on Bridges. Bridges was all alone in the mid-range. Matherin, pull up mid-range. Jay, no good. Rebound, Anunoby.
Good job.
Brunson drives down the lane. Brunson inside, kicks to Hart. Back out Anunoby. Anunoby kicks back to Towns. Towns, 3-pointer. No good. Rebounded by the Pacers.
Damn.
And wide open in transition is Siakam. Siakam turns, fires, and scores. Final 5 minutes, people. I would suggest you look at the old Jurassic Park quote.
Hold on to your butts.
Yes. Bridges hands to Towns, top of the key. Hands to Brunson, the closer. Brunson down the lane, pull-up jumper. Got it.
There he is. There he is.
Halliburton, left of the screen, drives, kicks to Siakam. Siakam against Hart. Siakam turns. Siakam inside. Shot's no good. Rebound taken by Hart. Here come the Knicks in transition. They have a man advantage. Anunoby, one-on-one, drives down the lane. Anunoby, couple of fakes. Anunoby pulls up. No good. Hart grabs it. Kicks out. Bridges, 3-pointer. No good. Tip out. And taken by the Pacers. Inside, Matherin scores.
How the hell did he miss that three?
That's a wide open practice three. Hart will bring it up the floor.
Wait, just get that ball to Brunson.
Brunson trying to get free. Hart now gets it to Brunson. Cat comes with the screen to the right. Hands to Hart. Hart looks. Towns was wide open. He didn't see him. Brunson trapped. Hart. And that's a turnover by Hart.
Oh, God.
Nembhard looks. Siakam drives on Townsend. That is Towns' fifth foul. Again, folks, no lead is safe. Obi Toppin checks into the game.
Weird.
Timeout on the floor. I don't know. I don't want to suspect. Is Carlisle calling off the dogs?
Nah. It's only a 16-point game.
Yeah.
3 minutes. They could pull that back.
J.R. Smith was wearing a Mellow jersey.
Yes. Now, Carl Anthony Towns at halftime, wasn't he on like 17 points and 11 rebounds?
17 and 10 to be exact.
17 and
Towns, he's got 20 in total.
So, yeah, only 3 points and 2 rebounds in the second half.
Yeah. That's what makes a possibly good game to like a solid game. He's got to play both halves.
Yeah.
Just being fair, I would say about this about any other player.
That's what foul trouble gets you.
That's true. You're absolutely right. So they're running a completely small lineup. Halliburton, couple of steps. Now on Towns. Towns has to be careful, drives, and he scores. Slow it down. Do not make any rash decisions. Hart is clearly fouled by Siakam. .307 to play. Brunson looks. Brunson feeds Bridges. Bridges defended by Nembhard, hands to Towns. Towns hands to Brunson, defended by Matherin. Brunson goes left, kicks to Bridges. Bridges drives down the lane, kicks out to Hart. Anunoby, wide open corner, 3. Shots no good. Tip out. And this is taken by the Knicks. They have it. Hart's going to hold. Hands to Towns. Towns drives. Inside. He scores. And 1.
Let's go. Woo!
I felt like Towns wanted to poster him, but otherwise he scores. Towns to complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
That might be him calling off the dogs now.
Tyrese Halliburton. Yep, Tyrese Halliburton checks out. Miles Turner checks out. TJ McConnell in. Ben Shepherd in. So is Jarris Walker.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And he misses the free throw.
See you in game 6.
McConnell hands to Toppin. Pull up 3. No good. Rebound Hart. Brunson will bring it up the floor. Directing traffic. Here comes the double. Slings it to Hart. Slings it to Anunoby. Anunoby looks, finds Bridges. Bridges into Towns. Towns for the dunk.
Yes. Let's go.
Knicks up 18. McConnell hands to Shepherd. Shepherd to Nembhard. Nembhard pulls back. 3-pointers up. 3-pointer no good. Rebound Brunson. You're officially under the 2-minute mark.
Just run that clock down.
Brunson directing traffic once again, defended by Jarris Walker near the Madison Square Garden Chase logo. 9 to shoot. Brunson, couple of dribbles, going to take him one-on-one. Brunson pulls back 3. No good. Rebound Towns. He puts it up. No good. Rebound Toppin. Toppin hands to Walker. Walker pull up 3. Air ball. John Starks and some Knicks legends on their feet. Timeout is called on the floor. And I think, Donald, I think it's safe to take out the guys now.
I think so. Especially with Halliburton off the floor. We're okay. Oh, boy. We're going to Game 6, baby. Saturday night.
Yes.
And this is going to be huge.
It is going to be huge. As I say, and I've been saying, one game at a time. Focus on today, tomorrow. Sub in your reserves. Sub in those reserves. All right, about a minute 28 to play. Alex says bring in PJ Tucker. Deuce McBride is in, so is Landry Shamet. Josh Hart's still on the floor. Precious Achiuwa comes in, and so does DeLon Wright. McBride off to the right. Couple of dribbles, hands to Hart. Hart looking, finds Achiuwa. Achiuwa looks, doing some dribbling, drives on Bryant. Fakes, pull-up jumper. No good. Rebounded by the Pacers. Nembhard drives down the lane, stops, kicks out to Bryant. Bryant, three-pointers up, no good. Tip out, rebounded by the Pacers. Shepard, the Muppet, kicks out to Walker. And inside, and a foul is called on Achiuwa, assuming that the Knicks might get another reserve or two on the floor.
That was a dumb foul.
Johnny Furphy on the floor for the Pacers.
Wow, they've really emptied this bench.
Nembhard looks, he finds. Oh, nice job with the steal from DeLon Wright. Hands to Hart. Hart inside. He is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. So going in the game is Ariel Hukporti.
Holy shit.
Josh Hart knocks down the first free throw. That's going to be his first action in a few months, because Hukporti originally slightly tore his meniscus. And this is his first NBA action since then. And he wasn't bad when the Knicks played him. Hart misses the second free throw. Knicks have to quickly foul, and they do. Assuming that, first of all, Josh Hart goes to the bench, and I'm assuming that Hukporti is going to be the last Knick reserve to check in. The Muppet knocks down the first free throw. Mariska Hargitay and Kelly Giddish, stars of Law and Order, at the game. McBride is just going to dribble it out at this point, defended by Johnny Furphy. Huckporty comes with a screen. McBride looks.
Oh, the feed!
Huckporty inside for the dunk.
Let's go!
Talk about his first playoff points, drives, and Nembhard scores.
Awesome.
And the Knicks will dribble it out. Folks, officially, we will have a Game 6.
We played all 48, baby. We played all 48.
Final score, your final score, 111-94. Saturday night, Indiana, 8 o'clock p.m., Knicks Pacers for Game 6. Well done, but the job is not finished.
Saturday night, baby. Saturday freaking night.
17-point win tonight for the Knicks. They're second largest in the playoffs. Obviously, we know what the first one was, the Celtics game. But I'd say for most of this game, it was a comfortable victory. There were some moments where the lead got back, where the lead was cut down to single digits. But at the end of the day, the Knicks won. They won. They are not going to as of right now, allow the Pacers to celebrate on their home court, as in Madison Square Garden for the Knicks. Good win. Move to Game 6. Job is not finished. Hope this team is humbled. There's nothing more I can say about that. Day by day, game by game, possession by possession, quarter by quarter, possession by possession. Donald, if you have any final thoughts, let me move my camera.
We played all 48. That was my wish. We hadn't seen that a lot, but we did tonight. We actually played wire to wire, solid defense, kept them under 100. If you can keep that Pacers team to like under, I think what was the statistic? If you keep them under like 110, their win record is like way below 500. It's really important that we continue that intensity in Indiana. We did what we had to do. We did it. Great job. I thought Brunson led from the front. Thought Towns had a great game. Shout out to Bridges and shout out to Hart. I thought they really hustled. I thought Mitchell Robinson did a good second half. Lot to like. I thought Shamet was great off the bench. And Deuce came in as well. He was physical. He was good. DeLon Wright as well. So everybody kind of pitched in. So just take it possession by possession. Don't think too far. I don't think they will. I think they'll stay focused. Let's make it a game. Let's make it a hell of a game. Game 6 in Indiana. And if we win it, then you never know. And then you can start to dream. But
yeah, absolutely. But
let's bring on Saturday, guys. We'll see you on Saturday. Let's go. Let's go Knicks.
As I said, it's a game-by-game basis, man. Anything can happen in the NBA, especially in the playoffs. I'm not being optimistic. I'm not being anything right now. I am just as serious as it was before the game by game, quarter by quarter, possession by possession. The Knicks needed to do what they need. The Knicks did what they needed to do tonight. They also got to do it Saturday. But we have 2 days till then. You can relax tomorrow, and then the same energy hopefully portrays itself on Saturday. Donald's absolutely right with the towel. New York forever. And Donald, I know we did this for every playoff win. Let's do it. Donald, I need a New York, go New York, go New York, go from you, brother.
Go New York, go New York, go.
Go New York, go New York, go. The series is not over. We can win Saturday. Just got to keep the same mindset, game by game. And I'm going to say it again, game by game, possession by possession, quarter by quarter, however you want to frame it. We'll see you guys Saturday for Game 6 between the Knicks and the Pacers. Peace.